Right, so I had quite an exciting day yesterday. Went to one of my favourite garden centres in Norwich and managed to get myself a wishlist palm. So if you've watched this channel for any amount of time or watched any of my previous videos, I do buy a lot of palms. I'm a bit of a collector when it comes to palms. I do like most species, and there's a few that obviously everyone's got wish lists of plants they'd like. This has been on my list for a while. I see it early on in the year in the same garden centre, which I hummed and hawed about because it was £100, and in the end I left it and regretted it ever since. I've been there a couple of times since. I haven't had any, but went there yesterday and they had a pot, and it was actually a little bit cheaper as well. So, and the bonus was there's 3 in a pot, not just one plant. So without further ado, we'll have a look at that said palm. So if you know anything about palms, you know this is a Liquewala grandis, which unlike most palms, you normally get a pinnate or palmate. This is a palm which just has a solid leaf, and they call it a fan palm or potato chip palm because it's just one total solid leaf. It doesn't split unless it gets caught in the wind and splits. So this is a fairly tropical type palm which lives on the understory, so you're looking at keeping it in shade. Probably a good candidate for indoors if you can give it the right conditions, sort of good filtered light. So these let's say 3 in one pot. This is the pot they came in. It took a while to separate the roots. Sorry. So the price tag said £91.99, and again I hummed and hawed because it's not cheap. But I got to the tills and it came out but as £80, so a little bit cheaper, and for 3 palms I'm well pleased. So again, the thing to watch when you've got new palms is the spear. So this one's just starting to open up, so that'll be a good indicator. And this one's got a spear coming out there, and this has got one half open. So I'm not quite sure how temperamental these are about root disturbance. So it took me a good half hour to separate the roots without, you know, being really careful not to break any. So I give the soil a good wet first, get them wet through because the roots are a bit stronger and pliable when they're damp. Brushed off as much soil as I could, then hosed off the rest on a shower setting on the garden hose. Got most of the soil off and just slowly untangled the roots. So 3 palms for the price of 1. Quite an unusual one. I've never seen in any other garden centres. Even quite hard to get hold of online. You can get the seeds, but I mean these are slow growing palms, so to get 3 at this size for 80 quid, I'm well chuffed. So again, probably not a brilliant candidate for outside. I mean, it may be in a sheltered spot away from the wind, you know, minimal sunlight, just maybe early morning sun, shade the rest of the time. I think they'll probably be okay. But these are gonna sit in the greenhouse for the rest of the summer, and I'll bring them in winter. I think they do take very down to 0 or a slight frost, but you will be looking at leaf damage. It won't kill the plant, but definitely looking at some damage. So yeah, I think these like to be fairly moist, being in a sort of jungle under canopy situation, so I'll let them dry out very slightly between waterings. Other than that, you know, this is all new to me, so we'll keep you updated and see how these do, and we'll keep an eye on these new fronds. We'll see how quick or how slow they grow. Right, thanks for watching.